Hello everyone, here we are again embarking on another captivating journey through the enchanting landscapes of Desert National Park, Rajasthan. Today marks the 24th of January 2024, and as the sun ascends, we find ourselves delving deeper into our third exhilarating day of wildlife exploration amidst the vast expanse of the desert sanctuary. The initial 2 days proved to be remarkably fruitful as we encountered a plethora of avian and animal species thriving in their natural habitat. Should you have overlooked the preceding episodes, the description furnishes the requisite links. Our expedition commenced with the majestic Eurasian Griffon. Behold the majestic Eurasian Griffon, renowned as the sovereign of the skies, orator of ancient tales. This noble creature, known also as the Eurasian Griffon vulture or simply the Griffon vulture, graces the old world realms of Europe, Asia, and swathes of Africa with its imposing presence. We chanced upon an Indian silverbill partaking of a refreshing sip of water. Our journey led us to a serendipitous encounter with a desert wheatear. The desert wheatear, Oenanthe deserti, is a diminutive passerine avian, a distinguished member of the wheatear genus Oenanthe, nestled within the expansive family Musicapidae, renowned as the old world flycatchers. Renowned for their captivating continents, they inhabit arid or semi-arid territories spanning portions of Asia, North Africa, and the Middle East. As migratory marvels, desert wheatears embark on seasonal journeys, with temperate breeding populations venturing towards balmy havens during the winter months. Among their ranks, some cohorts engage in epic odysseys spanning thousands of kilometers, traversing vast distances between their breeding grounds and wintering sanctuaries. Primarily insectivorous, desert wheatears indulge in a diverse array of prey, including beetles, grasshoppers, and ants. Their foraging escapades commonly unfold upon the Earth's surface, where they hop or scuttle in pursuit of sustenance. True to their wheatear kin, they exhibit the characteristic tail-wagging behavior, a charming hallmark of their species. In the throes of the breeding season, desert wheatears fashion cup-shaped nests snugly ensconced within rocky crevices or nestled among boulders. There, they delicately lay a clutch averaging between 4 to 6 eggs entrusted to the maternal care of the female for a span of approximately 2 weeks during incubation. In harmonious partnership, both parents unite in the noble endeavor of nourishing and nurturing their offspring. Our quest led us to a fortuitous encounter with a tawny pipit. The tawny pipit, Anthus campestris, is a diminutive passerine avian esteemed as a member of the pipit and wagtail family. Tawny pipits possess an understated yet refined allure. Their dorsal plumage is predominantly brown, adorned with delicately streaked feathers along the back, facilitating seamless integration into their grassland dwellings. Below, their underparts sport a pallid hue, often embellished with subtle streaks, particularly across the breast. With a graceful silhouette, they boast a relatively elongated tail and a slender, gently curved bill. Come the breeding season, males may flaunt a duskier patterning and a subtle enhancement in plumage vibrancy. Our path led us to a remarkable encounter with an Indian fox. The Indian fox, alternatively referred to as the Bengal fox or the Indian crested fox, stands as a petite carnivorous mammal within the esteemed Canidae family, a lineage shared with esteemed brethren such as wolves and jackals. Belonging to the species Vulpes bengalensis, the Indian fox claims its distinction as one of the most diminutive members among the true foxes. Indian foxes present a distinct visage marked by their reddish yellow fur, often accentuated by a lighter tone along the underside. Their notable features include a bushy tail distinguished by a striking white tip and prominent pointed ears. Sporting a slender muzzle, they possess sharp teeth finely honed for the pursuit of small prey. Native to the Indian subcontinent, Indian foxes thrive amidst a spectrum of habitats, ranging from verdant grasslands and scrublands to cultivated agricultural expanses and semi-arid desert realms. They favor locales adorned with dense vegetation and abundant prey, finding particular abundance in such environments. Indian foxes exhibit primarily nocturnal tendencies, though they occasionally stir during the crepuscular hours of dawn and dusk. As opportunistic omnivores, they partake in a diverse diet comprising rodents, insects, small birds, reptiles, and fruits. Preferring solitude, they lead solitary lives, delineating territories to evade direct confrontation and competition with fellow foxes. Our journey graced us with a majestic encounter with the Great Indian Bustard. The Great Indian Bustard, Ardiotis nigriceps, stands as an endangered avian species indigenous to the Indian subcontinent, facing critical endangerment. This regal bird earned the distinction of being selected as the state bird of Rajasthan, owing to its long-standing historical presence in the region and its profound cultural significance. The Great Indian Bustard was once considered as a contender for India's national bird, backed by the esteemed Indian ornithologist Dr. Salim Ali, affectionately known as the Birdman of India. However, the peacock ultimately claimed the title in 1963, partly due to concerns regarding potential misspellings of the Great Indian Bustard's name. The Great Indian Bustard ranks among the most sizable avians capable of flight globally. Adult males exhibit a weight range spanning from 10 to 15 kilograms, whereas their female counterparts tend to be marginally lighter, typically weighing between 5 to 7 kilograms. Characterized by a unique appearance, they boast a brownish hue to their body, elongated bare legs, finely attuned for navigating grasslands, and a prominent black crown atop their heads, from which their name derives. Their necks present a slender and elongated structure, accentuated by white patches adorning the sides, while their wings manifest in a broad and rounded form, facilitating nimble aerial maneuvers. Great Indian bustards predominantly inhabit arid grasslands, expansive open terrains, and semi-arid desert locales across the Indian subcontinent. They exhibit a predilection for environments characterized by sparse vegetation, which facilitates their search for seeds, insects, and diminutive vertebrates. In times past, the Great Indian Bustard roamed expansively throughout the Indian subcontinent, spanning across India, Pakistan, and portions of Nepal. Their presence was noted in diverse habitats encompassing grasslands, semi-arid desert expanses, and open scrublands. Nevertheless, their once extensive range has markedly dwindled, and they presently find themselves largely confined to isolated pockets within the states of Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh in India. Functioning as an apex predator within grassland ecosystems, the Great Indian Bustard assumed a pivotal role in regulating the populations of diminutive mammals and insects, thereby imparting equilibrium to the ecosystem. Their foraging conduct, encompassing the consumption of seeds, insects, and minor vertebrates, additionally exerted an influence on the structure of vegetation and the dispersal of seeds. The Great Indian Bustard bears cultural eminence within India, frequently enshrined in folklore, mythology, and conventional artistic expressions. Its portrayal in ancient Indian literary works, paintings, and sculptures serves as a symbol emblematic of strength, liberty, and innate splendor. The Great Indian Bustard's categorization on the IUCN Red List as critically endangered underscores its perilous predicament. With mere hundreds remaining in the wild, certain estimates posit numbers dwindling to fewer than 150 individuals. The downturn of the Great Indian Bustard commenced during the waning years of the 19th century and the advent of the 20th century, precipitated by the encroachment of agricultural expansion, grazing pressures, and infrastructural development which wrought habitat loss and degradation. The deleterious effects of hunting and poaching, sought after for sustenance, plumage, and corporeal remnants further exacerbated the decline. Moreover, the escalating encroachment of human activities, exemplified by the grazing of livestock and the proliferation of human settlements, engendered disruptions to their customary nesting and foraging behaviors, thus exacerbating their plight. Efforts aimed at the conservation of the Great Indian Bustard encompass multifaceted strategies, encompassing habitat restoration initiatives, safeguarding the remnants of grassland habitats, and implementing measures to mitigate the hazards posed by collision with power lines. Furthermore, the dissemination of awareness through targeted campaigns and fostering community involvement holds paramount significance in rallying support for the conservation of this species. A captive breeding initiative has been launched with the aim of arresting the declining population trend of the Great Indian Bustard. The program encompasses a comprehensive array of components like rigorous surveillance conducted by field personnel, establishment of an intricate intelligence network, installation of checkpoints and barriers at strategic junctures, deployment of a rapid response aerial unit, enhancement of the pre-existing wireless infrastructure, safeguarding of habitats through the establishment of inviolable zones, enrichment of habitats through the cultivation of grasses. Despite concerted conservation endeavors, the Great Indian Bustard continues to confront a plethora of obstacles, including habitat fragmentation, conflicts arising from human-wildlife interactions, and inadequate protection of crucial habitats. Of particular concern is the threat posed by collisions with overhead power lines, resulting in fatalities among avian populations. Once more, our path led us to a delightful sight, an Indian fox and a chinkara sharing the same location. It brought us great joy to witness these species coexisting harmoniously in their shared habitat. Our adventure reached new heights as we spotted the exceedingly rare desert cat. The Indian desert cat, also referred to as the Asiatic wildcat, Asian wildcat, or simply the wildcat Felis sylvestris ornata, stands as a diminutive wild felid indigenous to diverse regions across Asia. It's time to end this episode. I will be back with the last episode of Desert National Park as soon as I can. Until then, stay well.